Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to All About Racing for the third round of the season in F1 Power Grid's third division elite tier. And we're here at the Barcelona Catalonia circuit for this one. And the circuit length for this track is 4.657 kilometres and 2.895 miles in length. We're going to be racing 33 laps around this circuit. It's 157 kilometres, 95 miles in length. So we've got 16 corners, 9 to the right, 7 to the left. Going to get up to a top speed here, 322 kilometres an hour, 200 miles an hour. C3 soft, C2 medium, and C1 hard tyre used for the race for this one. And on to the standings. Never Fear, the Scotsman, leading the championship on 70 points. We've got 66 points for Colston in second. Third is Alligator on 60 points, 52 points for Atmos in fourth. Fifth is Matty, and he's on 49 points. Prof 6th. Seventh, Oraf. Got a cat screaming at me underneath me. Apologies for that. Diablo 8th. 9th is Matt F1, and 10th is Raz and Destroy. McLaren leading the way on 122 points, 118 points for Sauber. Third is Aston Martin on 94. Haas is on 86 points in fourth. Williams fifth on 86 points as well. Alpine in seventh. Seventh is Mercedes. Ferrari in eighth. Ninth is Racing Bulls, and 10th is Red Bull. So drivers just coming out onto the circuit, a few of them so far. Evening, Prof. How are you doing? So only 16 for tonight. Maybe some more turning up. We did have 17 for the full. We got Marsha, who has just left the session, in fact. So Iceman is on his opening lap, coming down into turn 5. Sector 1, Raz and Destroy, fastest overall in that first sector. And just waiting for Raz and Destroy to cross the line. He goes fastest overall. Iceman did take the fastest time in that second sector overall as well. Got a bit of a delay. Oh, Oraf off the circuit with the Williams. I wonder if they were just trying to get out of the way as Cole still crosses the line to take provisional pole position for the moment. So who's on lap at the moment? Matt F1. He goes slightly wide there through turn 8. On his way up the hill to turn 9. He goes down into turn 1. He set the slowest lap time overall. AAR coming through turn 5 through 6 and 7, 7th place in the championship. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second. I googled it the other day how to get it to work, and it looks like I may have got it to work properly. Comes around the final corner. AAR goes 7th fastest overall. Who will be the next car up on the lap? It may be Grant, I think, who is actually diving into the pit, so it will be Rumsky will be the next car. Goes 5th fastest for him. Andy, the last driver not yet to set a lap. As he comes around the final corner, what time would he put in? It's only good enough for 14th and last of the drivers who have set a lap time. Just getting it into sync. Hopefully this will be the attempt that gets it to work. Apologies again. I think I'm going to have to abandon this from next week if it doesn't start to work properly. Maybe try and find myself another app. So Marshy on a lap, just going through turn 4. Right, I have worked it out. This will be the one. But last time I got into the pause menu, everyone. Marshy will just wait for him to finish his lap at least, and then just between we will quickly move on to Grant. Marshy around Turn 14, just a bit of a snap on the front. Through that corner, around the final corner we go. And across the line, 13th for him with a 1:13.6. So everyone now has set a lap. The two Selbers, 1 and 2 in qualifying as it stands. And one of the Selbers in the pits, Lehman just taken second place there. Keep getting the yellow flags fly up on the screen. Pray for Yi is on the lap, just under 2 tenths down than his previous attempt. Comes around the final corner, will it still be an improvement to the line? It is. It's just over 3.5 tenths faster than his previous attempt. It's 11th fastest for the moment. Matty crossing the line, he's up on his time and goes to 9th place. Driver's just trying to get out of the way there. Sniper, I believe, is on the lap here, just finishing sector 2. Which puts him down on his previous attempt. Matt Moss is still on pole position, only just slow. The two Aston Martins breathing down their necks. Second and third in the Constructors' Championship for those two at the moment. Ferreira, the only McLaren driver for this evening's race. Croft going slowly here. We've got about 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Razin Destroy has just opened a lap, half a tenth up, but does run on to the grass, as you can see, in the infield. So he dives into the pits. Ramos is on the lap, improving by the looks of things. Still improving, half a tenth up. It will make the difference, it could make the difference with such small margins. Towards the front. As he makes his way to the line, he's up again, only a smidge, almost into the 112.2s, so close. The two behind him, the two Aston Martins, out on their outlaps now. Most drivers are in the pits at this point. With only a couple of minutes left on the clock. Just started the lap, almost a tenth up on his previous attempt. Coming around turn 9, easily flat there at turn 9 of course. Down into the next corner, almost 2.5 tenths up from his previous attempt. About a minute and a half left on the clock. And goes second fastest. Fantastic effort from him. Prof going slowly on the old part of the racetrack. He needs to be careful not to be disqualified here, as he is coming back on the racing line. I believe that was his teammate there, just going through. And has bailed into the pit lane. 30 seconds left on the clock, and drivers just starting their final attempts. So who will take pole? For this one? No pole positions for Cold Steel. Looney Man, if memory serves, did take pole last time out, did he not? Can't remember, I didn't actually do research from last race, unfortunately. Hands up, completely forgot to do it. Looney Man's the only one that can pit to pole here, but has got a load of battery. So I don't believe it is going fast enough here. Grant is going faster, 2.5 tenths up on his previous attempt. That would put him in a decent spot. Could put him close to that pole position if he gets a very good final sector. Last two corners are flat. You just don't want to scrub off too much speed through those corners as he comes up to the line and goes on to the front row, only a tenth or so back as the track ramps up right at the end. Mass F1 taking the old circuit route and coming into the pits just to avoid flying cars going through the new turn 14, or the old one, whichever way around you want to say it. That is the end of qualifying. We have a Sauber on pole with Atmos at the wheel. We'll be back in a second. So the formation lap is underway. Look at the tyres. Majority of drivers are on the medium tyre. One driver on the hard, two drivers on the softs. Top 8 are all on the mediums. 9th is on hards. 10th to 13th on those mediums. Andy and Marshy on the softs, and AAR starting in 16th on those medium tyres. So if we line up on the grid with Atmos starting on those mediums, a C2 medium tyre. It's 579 metres down towards turn 1. It's a long old way here at Barcelona, down towards turn 1 as we wait for Atmos. And AAR, should I say, getting ready at the back. We've got Atmos on pole, Grant alongside him, 5 red lights. And foot's flat to the floor here in Barcelona. And Atmos doesn't get the best of launches. Grant gets ahead as we go down into turn 1. He's fully taking the lead as we hit the brakes. The Aston Martin Looneyman stays where he is. Matty there as well. Prof, Colston and Rumsky all fighting over positions here as well as Rumsky tries to go around the outside at turn 3. Tall order to get that done there. Into turn 4 we go with Grant still leading us after that fantastic launch off that second place position. Around turn 5 we go, powering out up the comps all the way down the hill into the compression zone of turn 7 and up through turn 8 and then through the mighty turn 9. A little lift with high fuel on board through that right hander, the first of the 2 DRS zones of this circuit, which we'll see from the next lap as we come around turn 10, 11 and now turn 12. And as we start lap 2, DRS is now available and everyone bar the bottom 2 are in DRS range. Atmos getting very close down the start-finish straight. Spain has thrown up some absolute bangers in the last few years since the track alterations. The only one I don't agree with is I think they should have kept it a heavy braking zone down at turn 10, so the long swooping corner that we have now. 2-stop strategies, as you can see there, soft, medium, medium, or medium, medium, hard tyre, or vice versa, of course, if you have started on the hard tyre or the medium. Always having a lot of 2-stop strategies in F1 25 and Formula 1 in 2025 as well. DRS available for pretty much everyone. Only 3 drivers won't be pressing that button down that second straight. Overtaking spot though, of course, is down at turn 1. Not a very heavy braking zone though. As Atmos does close in. And closes in plenty enough to go to the inside at turn 1. They both fighting out through 2 and then into 3, where Atmos has been able to sign, seal and deliver that position. Someone's off the road there, Andy in the Red Bull, as he loses a couple of places, maybe another. The 2 Haas cars getting by, and I believe ORAF as well was ahead of him just before that sequence started. Grant be able to get close himself down towards turn 1. He's gaining himself a bit of breathing space as we come out of the final corner, about 8/10, and Grant may have to look more so in his mirrors than he does dead ahead of him. He's got the fiery Welshman of Ludinan right behind him, doing a strong performance last time out in Monza. Wasn't so much in the race itself in qualifying. Did an absolutely excellent job. His teammate was the one who was on pole and got a podium last time out. Ludinan was 6th overall. And those 2 are strong contenders for Constructors' Champions if they keep up the performance they've been doing so far this season. Did he get close this time around? Going down the hill to turn 1. Grant actually getting closer to Atmos. Got a squabble here towards the back. 2 cars going past Marshy, the South African, losing a couple of places there. And then Pereira is off the road. Not too sure how he's done that, if truly honest. So Massaf 1 dropped back quite a bit, got the Alpine of Sniper behind. ORAF as well, Iceman close on his heels as well. Surely could be an overtake lined up here as Marshy and Andy. Have they come to blows there? And here comes ORAF on the outside at turn 3. Seesawing at the wheel somewhat as well, as it certainly is getting a bit warmer around this area of the racetrack with these guys fighting over the final points positions in the top 10. Of course, you have points further down, but the obviously higher up you go, the more value you get. We'll just keep an eye at the front as well. But this definitely seems to be the closest battle at the moment. Matt F1 trying to hold off an Alpine Williams and a Haas behind. Now to the final corner we go. Sniper getting closer and closer. Looks to the narrow side, the outside line. Gets it done before hitting the brakes. And is Olaf going to have a go? As we come out to the final corner to start lap 8. No moves happening right at the front. Olaf going past Massaf 1 there. But we're just sort of waiting now for the pit stop window to make this race come more alive. We're looking at a pit stop probably around lap 10 or so for the drivers still on the softs. Maybe around this lap or so we got Andy and we've got Marshy as well. We're on the soft tyre. Apologies for the silence. We've had Matef 1 who has left the session. We've got Andy who's come into the pits for those medium tyres on lap 10, which is what I presumed was going to happen. So Cold Steel and Rumsky switching places there at turn 5. Not a usual place you see over. So Prof and Looney Man changing places there. The top 3 all still well with each other at the moment. So we can just start lap 13. We've got Looney Man into the pit lane. And a fastest lap for Raz and Destroy as he goes past Looney Man as well. And when of the top 3 going to pit. All 3 of them on the medium tyre will of course go that little bit longer than everyone else. So Ferreira as well into the pit lane. Now down in 12th, 13th. For Ferreira at the end of sector 2. Still got these 3 out. Moss has pulled away. Well, he might dive into the pits there, but he hasn't. Grant has, however. And this will be the battle of the undercut. So they're trying to go for that one-stop strategy and going on the hards to the end. Cold Steel comes out down in 9th place. Looney Man overtaking Grant there. That was crucial for his race as he came in a little earlier. Is he going to try and do a 2-stop, or is he just going for a slightly longer 1-stop than everyone else? Well, Atmos or Matty or both come into the pit lane at the end of this lap. As we go on to lap 16, Atmos comes in, Matty follows him in as well. We've got a warning for cutting the corner there. Croft and Rumsky come in as well. These guys all trying the 1-stop, I would presume. So I would think that would be the case. It's going to be close to some of these cars here, like Looney Man and Grant coming through. Here comes Grant to the outside of Looney Man, who locks up and does do the up and under. What a brilliant move there from the Racing Bulls driver, not to make contact and to get past as well. Matty and Atmos closer than ever as they came out of the pit lane. Both of them onto the hard tyre. Race on now. They've all got close together again. Just at about half distance. These hards should last that little bit longer. Grant, they're going quite wide through turn 8, and surely would have got a warning for that one. So had another retiree, Andy, as we reach the halfway mark. Still Sniper and Raz not pitted. Raz is stopped actually. Very interesting. 6 places as well. He's trying the 2-stop though over everyone else who around him seems to be trying that 1-stop strategy. Massively the only driver in the field still in his original starting position. Pray for ye. He's round at the back. For himself. Going once again. So, this is the closest battle on track at the moment. Atmos in 3rd place. Technically net first. Sniper still, as I said, yet to pit in this race. And Preview retired from the session, retired last week in Monza as well. 2 retirements on the bounce. Here comes Sniper into the pit lane. Random Destroy takes the lead of the race. As Sniper comes out down in 10th place. Freya. He just overtook. Oraf there. So Atmos doing a stellar job at the moment. We're just holding these guys off, just waiting for when Raz comes in for his second stop, and it's right about now. Oh, is he just had to compromise his line there into the pit entry. Where's he going to put him out? I think behind the Alpine of Sniper. Might be actually pretty close between him, Freya, and Oraf. Actually, I think it will be close between them as they come down the start finish. Here the Ferrari pops into view side by side with Freya, maybe? No, just out behind them. 13 laps on these hard tyres and can push them to their absolute limit with the amount of laps that they'll have left to do. Maybe Ferreira was just, Raz was just hoping out for a safety car. We have 13 laps to go when we cross the line. And Massey, as close as he's ever been. And tries to go up the inside. They make a bit of contact there. It was a half-hearted move, I would say, from Matty. I think the door was always going to shut there. These four all still very close together, all charging up the battery in the middle sector. So just about to start lap 22. Is Matty going to give it another go? This time around. So again, these guys all very close together. Prof and Rumsky not too far behind them. So it really is going to be an interesting fight between these four. Bear with me. TV's going to turn off. So, lap 24 of 33. So we've got Atmos, Matty, and then as we're saying this, Lumsky just gets up past Prof. So no change between the top four. Just struggling to stay with them now, turning more into a three-way battle. As we go on to lap 25, Matty not able to get as close as he did those handful of laps ago. So still absolutely no change really. It's sort of quieting down. It is a bit of a hit or miss here for Barcelona. That's the closest Matty has been for quite some time. And these two now just starting to pull away themselves. Just over a handful of laps left to go. Will Matty get close enough this time around? Got that excellent launch at the start, remember. Made his way up into the lead after the lights went out. Just biding his time, waiting. Waiting for that moment to pounce towards the end. We've got a car going slowly. It's Ferreira's car. It's also DNF down to 12 now. And only now one real battle. There's Ludiman and Rumsky as well, just creeping inside of that DRS range, creeping just outside of it now. Lap 29 and 33, 5 laps to go. Again, this battle just very, very stable at the moment. Got Raz not making a huge amount of progress on those hards. He only put on 8 laps ago. Should still be in quite good nick. Got Cold Steel on older hard tyres ahead of him. So, 4 laps to go. Who's going to win out here? Who's going to be trying to charge up the batteries? Atmos doing that at the moment. He's massing having to use the battery just to hold on. Should really be charging. We'll try and charge down the DRS straights. Got that advantage with the DRS. But the rear light doesn't seem to be flashing. Rumsky again. Just inside the DRS zone. So 3 laps to go. The battle between these two should surely now be starting to get quite serious, but Massiani just able to hold on by the looks of things. And here comes Raz and Destroy as he makes his way easily past Cold Steel. More than likely going to be his last overtake of the evening. We'll also just keep an eye on Rumsky and Looney Man as well. 2.5 laps to go. Is Matty going to have the chance to get this done? Atmos is driven beautifully up to now, just charging up the battery for this vital point in the race. We'll probably dump a little bit on this lap, but we'll dump the rest of it on the final lap. Is Matty again desperate to get closer. And as we see here, Rumsky going to the inside and going past. Looney Man for 4th place. It's 3rd and 4th for the Racing Bulls duo. And they're towards the bottom, to be honest. 9th place in the standings, so this will be a great points haul for them. Here goes O'Raf and Iceman off the road. Penultimate chance for Matthew down this straight, but I just don't think he's going to have the battery to be able to deploy it as well. To deploy for the last lap. And it's the final 2 corners. Last time down the start finish. As I said, Atmos got half of his battery left. Surely we'll just dump it. On this final lap. To make a mistake there at turn 5 as well. That's going to lose him a lot of time. There's a big mistake from the Welshman Looney Man. He's out on the final lap of the race. He will be classified. He will get points. He'll get a 12th place finish, but that is not ideal. Here goes Iceman on the outside. Has he gone off the track? No, he hasn't. And Oraf are going to try and go back at him again on the inside on this final lap in turn 4. And has to stay behind, sliding there as well with the tyres just starting to lose their advantage. Atmos coming to the final couple of corners. He got a podium last time out. He got a second in Monza. He goes one step higher and takes his first win of the season in Spain at Barcelona. And Matty comes home with a valiant second place after taking the lead off the start and losing it later on. And Grant takes that final podium place. Racing Bulls 3rd and 4th here in Barcelona, and will take them higher in the constructors standings for sure, being down in 9th place as it stands at the moment. But Atmos taking his first win of the season and could arguably now say he is a title contender, with Never Fear the Scotsman not in the running today, not available for today's proceedings. As we wait for Marshy to cross the line and to round out this 3rd round of the season. And there is your race winner. So Atmos takes the win today. We're going to give Driver of the Day. I'll have to put it in as well. Let me think about that one. So Atmos takes the victory today. Matty in 2nd, 3rd was Grant, Rumsky in 4th, 5th was Prof, 6th was Sniper, 7th was Cold Steel, 8th was Raz and Destroy, Oraf was 9th, 10th was Iceman, Marshy 11th, 12th Looney Man, 13th for Air Prey, and 12th for Looney Man. Freya, Pray For Ye, Andy, and Matt F1 all did not finish the race today, and we're going to give the driver of the day, I think, to the race winner as well, Cold Steel. Cold Steel. Atmos for the race win. For the 3rd round of this season. Thanks for everyone for watching. Keep subscribing to the channel, guys, if you haven't done so already. We were one away from 500. It's just gone to 500 and dropped off again a couple of times. So a couple of subscriptions would be lovely to see. Till we see you next time out. And we'll just find out where that is. We're in the Netherlands at Zandvoort for the 4th round of the season, so we'll see you then next week. Until then, stay safe, have a good week. Until next Tuesday, thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.